position is going to go through trying to isolate activation of your glute without overactivation of your low back or letting it drop into hyperextension. So as you look at me from the side, first thing I want to look at is I want to make sure I can control the position of my trunk before I do anything like this. So I always start off, fingers spread nice and wide, right? Pretty much right under my shoulders. I feel like I'm lightly gripping the floor. Elbows tucked in a little. They don't have to be jammed in and hyperextended, but slightly in. And then I start off here pushing the ground away. Now a big issue here is that people tend to push the ground away and really want to round their back like a cat. I'm not looking for this big arch in my back. I'm just looking for a little bit of a push away, but still maintaining somewhat of a flat mid-back. And maybe a little bit of a light tuck with my chin, so I'm not just head dropping off of a cliff here. Okay? Now, next piece is going to be my pelvic control. So I want to see, can I isolate this motion? I want to make sure that I kind of realize, okay, I don't want this. I don't necessarily need that either, but I'm looking for a little bit of my butt tucked underneath me and a little bit of lower abdominal tension, right? So all those pieces in place, I want to see if I can actually take one leg back behind me a little bit, and I want to see if I can straighten my knee and squeeze my butt without my back feeling like it wants to do this, right? So hands are active, I'm pressing the ground away, I'm trying to keep my pelvis tucked, and I'm just straightening my knee and squeezing my butt, holding for 3 to 5 seconds, and then relax. And I'm really looking to see, can I isolate movement of this leg that's behind me without any real motion in my lower back. And like you see, this knee doesn't have to come to the ground, because to do that, a lot of people feel like their pelvis has to rotate. So I can start off with that knee off the ground a little, and just straight, squeeze my butt 3 to 5 seconds, and then relax. So that would be kind of phase one of the exercise, right? Now next would be to go into the actual lift. So everything that we just did, tuck of the chin, foot just behind, I straighten the leg. Now it's not about lifting high, it's about, can I lift the leg off the ground without this happening, without that arch in my lower back occurring. So it's that same press the ground away, lower abdominal tension, and I'm going to lift just a little, and I'm going to see if when I lift, can I feel myself squeeze in the back of my glute, but also keep that lower abdominal tension, and then back down. So straight leg, I make sure that I straighten my knee each time, because people want to start doing it with a bent knee. Straight knee, get myself that control in my lower abdomen first, keep that, small lift. And then phase three would progress into even like a hand lift, your typical bird dog. So going into phase three, same thing, straight leg, small lift, and then I would see, okay, can I maintain everything and just start to lift this hand barely off the ground? Obviously, if I'm getting a little better at it, I can start to lift this arm up a little higher. But for me, I don't want to start to get sloppy and just start to go into, you know, this typical bird dog we see people doing in the gym where their back is just falling. So it's really all about control. Once again, just going through the 3 pieces. Phase one is going to be just the straightening of the leg. Phase two, leg straight, small lift. Phase three, straight leg, small lift. Keep the stomach, lift to the opposite arm.